like Jesus over Satan.
I was gonna say VHS over Beta.
Okay, well, actually, this is a superior product right here.
Superior. Superior.
Okay, well, actually, this is a superior product right here.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, praise the dark Lord. That's great news.
No, it's not great news. We love the name Pied Piper. It's a classic fairy tale.
Classic. Classic.
It's a classic fairy tale. It's a classic fairy tale.
Well, I looked it up. It's about a predatory flautist who murders children in a cave.
Cave. Cave.
There's two murders children in a cave.
Okay, well, just to remind you, you are not the co-founders.
Founder. Founder.
And you are not the co-founders.
That's not a name that I found. It's a name that found me on a vision quest.
Quest. Quest.
On a vision quest. Something that you can scream out during intercourse. Like aviato.
Via. Via.
Like aviato.
I guess you could head out there and talk to them, but
Okay. Yeah.
they refuse.
No, I'll negotiate with them.
Negotiate. Negotiate.
No, I'll negotiate with them.
I realize I am unfamiliar with their offerings.
Okay, fine. But what does that have to do?
Is it popular among your peers?
Peer. Peer.
have to do?
Is it popular among your peers? And their selection consists solely of these burgers, of which they are presumably king.
Presumably. Presumably.
Burgers of which they are presumably king.
I'm sorry. What are we doing here?
Here's what we will do. Monica, have one of the assistants.
Assistant. Assistant.
Monica, have one of the assistants.
You're Canadian?
Your borders are merely a construct.
Construct. Construct.
Your borders are merely a construct.
Well, whatever it is your business does, I don't think it's going to interfere.
Interfere. Interfere.
I don't think it's going to interfere.
See, what my app would do was use existing AVL technology, right? So you would just type in the VIN number, and if your car didn't have AVL capabilities,
Capability. Capability.
and if your car didn't have AVL capabilities,
This is which one?
The BK double stacker.
Double. Double.
The BK double stacker.
Fascinating.
Peter, I know that you are incredibly busy with this.
Incredibly. Incredibly.
Are incredibly busy with this. But I made a personal promise to the Astrophile guys that none of their employees would lose their job, which will happen at midnight.
Midnight. Midnight.
Job, which will happen at midnight. Job, which will happen at midnight.
Do you see this? The Junior Whopper?
Junior. Junior.
The Junior Whopper? Do you see this? The Junior Whopper?
No. Not the sandwich.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
No. Not the sandwich.
Individually, says Erlich Bachman, we are formidable. But when you combine our portfolios,
portfolio, portfolio,
but when you combine our portfolios.
Hello, Arnold.
Cut the shit. I just read Recode.net.
net, net,
I just read Recode.net. No. I'm not falling for that phony, mumbly-mouthed, googly-eyed routine again.
routine, routine,
Mouth, googly-eyed routine again.
Hey, Jared, you know who else is Canadian? Justin Bieber, the Hitler of music.
Do you have a problem with me being Canadian?
Canadian, Canadian,
Do you have a problem with me being Canadian?
I don't understand. I thought you closed the name.
Well, I guess it's still a little ajar. I don't know.
jar, jar,
Well, I guess it's still a little ajar. I don't know.
I don't understand. I thought you closed the name.
Well, I guess it's still a little ajar. I don't know. Who am I, Herb Cohen?
herb, herb,
Who am I, Herb Cohen? When do we have an intern program?
We don't. And when Keith finds that out, it's going to be a very valuable business lesson for him.
valuable, valuable,
It's going to be a very valuable business lesson for him.
All right. What about smaller? Spelled S-M-L-L-R. You know,
spell, spell,
spelled S-M-L-L-R. You know. And this would be like a smaller version of the word smaller.
Looks like smeller.
Okay.
smell, smell,
Looks like smeller.
Okay.
And take that to Peter Gregory and ask for a new check. He's going to pull our funding. Gavin Belson is going to crush us.
crush, crush,
Gavin Belson is going to crush us.
Fine. I'll just do it myself. I'll be back in 24 to 72 hours. Have a cold pitcher of water.
pitcher, pitcher,
Have a cold pitcher of water. I'll be back in 24 to 72 hours. Have a cold pitcher of water and some orange slices ready for me.
slice, slice,
Water and some orange slices ready for me.
Oh,
Where's dwarfism 1.0?
just in the world.
dancer, dancer,
Just in the world.
What about minimize? Like minimize, but mine.
minimize, minimize,
What about minimize? Like minimize, but mine.
Jing Yang. Jing Yang.
Sysbit Digital Solutions.
digital, digital,
Sysbit Digital Solutions. Sysbit Digital Solutions. Integrating open data spaces.
integrate, integrate,
Integrating open data spaces.
This is $1 billion company.
Not even close. Not yet.
You pack a lot of guys in here.
pack, pack,
Pack a lot of guys in here.
Look, we shook hands on $1,000. That's the deal.
Okay. $1,000.
grand, grand,
Okay. $1,000.
will be decimated. Unlike Myanmar and Brazil.
Unlike.
Brazil. Evan?
$68 million.
If you wish, I could tap that projected revenue and make.
Tap.
If you wish, I could tap that projected revenue and make. And now, would anyone like some BK? Evan was kind enough to go out and get breakfast.
Breakfast.
Evan was kind enough to go out and get breakfast.
Also from a parking lot at a gas station in Sonora.
He ate the whole bag of gold caps.
Cap.
He ate the whole bag of gold caps.